everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mika, and in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how I create this soft and chic makeup look. It's also my very first get ready with me, so if you'd like to see how I do it, then keep on watching. Before anything else, make sure your skin is prepped and well moisturized. Moving on to foundation, I'm keeping it light today because I still want my skin to look natural. I'm usually not a big fan of foundation, but this one's so lightweight, it honestly feels like a skin tint. Now I'm just blending it out evenly using a puff for that soft and seamless finish. For the concealer, I'm using a Filipino brand called Easy & Co. This has light to medium coverage and I'm applying it under my eyes and on areas that need some extra brightness. I am applying it with a gentle gliding motion, which actually works best for me. The best part about this concealer is it doesn't cake my under eye. Adding a bit on my acne marks and blending it out with my finger. Now for the eyebrows, I'm softly filling in the sparse areas, skipping the middle part because it already looks thick. I like to brush through my brows with a spoolie to soften them and keep them natural. Then I'm using a brow mascara to set them and add a bit more definition. I like to skip the skin and just focus on the hair for a softer look. The product I'm using isn't the best quality but works for now. I'm starting with a light, neutral shade across the lid as a base. The palette is a bit too powdery for me, as you can see, but the color payoff is amazing on the lid. Then I gently blend the slightly darker shade into the crease for some subtle depth, and a little bit on the outer under eye corner. Doing the same thing on my right eye. Using a small brush helps create a more precise and detailed look. Moving on to my favorite part, eyeliner time! I'm using my favorite Can Make eyeliner. It goes on smoothly and really lasts all day. Since I have monolids, I like keeping the eyeliner really close to the lash line. Grabbing this brownish pink Can Make liner, I'm just lining the lower lash line a bit. I heard this specific shade is one of the best sellers in Japan. Then using a brush to blend it out evenly. It actually makes my eyes look bigger. Then I just grab a light brown color for my acusal. I'm using the two lightest shades from the palette to add some brightness under my eyes. Then I layer it with my art class pencil to add even more highlight. Time to set everything with some cushion powder. Focusing on my T-zone and on my cheek area. Before curling my lashes, I usually warm up my eyelash curler with a lighter. It helps give a better curl that lasts longer. I'm using a cool tone contour palette from Kaleidos to lightly contour the bridge of my nose. For a realistic shadow, I prefer using a cool tone contour palette. I'm also lining a bit on the tip of my nose. Then I just blend it properly with a brush to avoid harsh lines. I am adding the highlight shade to accentuate the high points of my face. I'm extending it onto the middle of my cheeks as well. I'm going in with a rosy beige blush next, adding some blush close to my under eyes as well. Your blush placement is actually really important. Personally, I like experimenting with blush placement to see what works best. Next up is highlighter. I like adding a bit on top of my cheekbones and a little bit on the cupid's bow, the tip and the bridge of my nose, and the inner corners of my eyes to brighten and lift the area. I am outlining my lips with a lip liner and lightly filling in the edges to create a base for my lipstick and enhance the shape. And make sure to blend it with your finger before it sets. I'm using this lipstick shade to match my blush. I love that it's matte, but it feels comfortable on the lips. This gives me a perfect MLBB look. I am adding a bit of a darker shade to create a gradient effect. Now I'm applying cluster lashes to give my eyes more dimension. If you're new to lashes, go for glue-free clusters. They are super simple to apply. I try to line them up right at the root so they blend in better. This is with and without. Doing the same thing on my left eye. Oh, almost forgot to contour my face. I am placing it just above my cheekbones and also to my jawline. Since my right cheek is a bit fuller, I like to apply more on that side. And yeah, this is the final look. Hope you enjoyed watching my get ready with me. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Bye!